Hi YouTube. Um, Hello, welcome in. If you do not know me, my name is River. I am a Fox VTuber and I stream over on Twitch whenever I'm able to. And today we are talking about my Above Ground series rules. It's a project that I have been working on getting ready for the last year and haven't had the resources to do the project until now. What does that mean? I got a new PC. I went from having a PC that had a 4th generation CPU in it to an i9. It's a beast. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is the rules that I came up with last night at like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. Took me 2 hours to do, and then I transferred them all into this document so I can keep track of the rules. It's great. Just kind of like a little bit in information about this series. This was not supposed to be the starting series. If you're in my Discord and you go back like a couple months ago, you'll know this. The original series that I was supposed to start with is the Underground series, where I was supposed to play Minecraft on Bedrock, and the entire series was I had to stay underground the entire series. And the series ended when the Ender Dragon was um taken down when I defeated the Ender Dragon. That's a little similar to this series, the Above Ground series, which I am going to refer as AGS in Discord and Twitch. But for YouTube, I'll just say the full name because why not? Anyways, this, ladies and gentlemen, is the rules that I spent 2 to 3 hours doing while one of my friends was running around in the background because I was playing in Minecraft and I made these rules in Minecraft in a book and quill and then transferred them all onto this document. It was great because my friend then distracted me for like a good 30 minutes and then I forgot what rules I was supposed to add. Um, at some point, I will take screenshots of all of the rules that you guys see in this video. And I will be posting them on my Discord and possibly my Instagram. We'll see about the Instagram. But if you ever lose track of the rules, you're more than welcome to come back to this video to get the rules and go through the rules to make sure that not only I but other players that will be allowed to join me are following the rules. Most of the rules are limitations for me though, so while I am going through the rules, I will be eating my very late lunch because I haven't eaten a whole lot today. It's currently 7:30ish in the afternoon for me. As of recording, this will probably be up by like tomorrow. And you guys will understand why I say that. You guys have probably like read the first 7 rules of this, but then I'll go over each of every one of them and explain them a little bit more in depth. So, first one is involves the housing slash base for myself. Other players do not have to follow this rule, but for me, within the first 5 in-game days, for me, I must have a house slash base built permanently. That building, that house, is not allowed to move. It's not allowed to go to a different location. It must stay in the location that it's built. What does this mean? It means that if I find a better place for me to build, I'm not allowed to build a whole new house and move there. Now, I I can build temporary housing where it's literally just a small, simple place for me to build. Which will have a bed, a chest or crafting table, and a furnace in it. Nothing more inside. Oh, and like some sort of light source. Can't forget about the light source. As for remodeling and extending the house that I have built, that is allowed. I am allowed to take down the house / base that I have built if I am remodeling and rebuilding anything. But I am not allowed to move locations. Now this can be a loophole. There is a loophole in this that I kind of thought about, but won't use because I have mentioned that there can be remodeling, and I can build on, take away from the house, whatever, as long as the house is still there. This means that if I find a location that I like better, I could potentially build my house big enough to reach that location and then take away rooms. I'm not going to use this loophole, but that is a loophole that I figured out like last night. And then I was like, I should probably not use this loophole. So there's that. So that's rule 1. Rule 2 is involving cheats. Now, if you're in Bedrock, if you've played Bedrock, ever played Bedrock Minecraft, you will know that there is the cheats option, which gets rid of any possibility of getting achievements. I'm not allowed to use cheats for the Above Ground series. What does this mean? It means that I am not able to change the max player setting. Meaning, when I'm on the world, only 3, not 4, not 8, 3 other people are allowed to join me at a time. This will not be changed during the Above Ground series, at least in Season 1. After Season 1, which will hopefully be a year long, if we decide to go with a Season 2, people can ask for me to turn that sheet on so I can set a max player. When it comes to the Underground series, when that eventually happens, which will be after the Above Ground series ends, the Underground series will have cheats on. But not for keep inventory, it will be strictly for max player settings. Capiche? Capiche. Alrighty. Rule 3. I, not everybody else, only me, I am not allowed to raid any villages. I'm allowed to trade with villagers, but I'm not allowed to take anything from the chest of it, anything from villagers' chest. I'm not allowed to take beds. I'm not allowed to take crops. The only way I'll be able to get specific crops like potatoes and carrots is either from mineshafts, zombies, or other players, or anywhere else that has carrots or potatoes that isn't a village. This also means that I cannot take any animals from a village. I cannot take any villagers from a village, and I am not allowed to take out the iron golem. Now, other players do not have to follow this rule. It's only me that has to follow. Now, the question about that can come with this is abandoned villages. Those I can raid because it is not strictly a normal village. It is an abandoned village, which means I can take the zombie villagers that are in that village, and I can bring them back home with me. I can take anything that's left over in that village, in the abandoned village, and I'm allowed to get string from cobwebs in the abandoned village. This is the only way I will be able to raid any sort of village. If it is a fully functioning village, I'm not allowed to raid it. I am not allowed to take anything from it. I'm not allowed to take out anything. I'm not allowed to get iron from the iron golem. I have an itchy. Why is my eye itchy? Anyways, I'm not allowed to take out the iron golem for iron. I am not allowed to take wood from the houses. I'm not allowed to get cobblestone from the houses. I am not allowed to get wheat from the farms. I'm not allowed to get potatoes or beetroot or carrots from the farms. And I am not allowed to take anything from the chests. So what this means is if I go into a village and let's say there's a blacksmith. Blacksmith? I think that's what it's called. I am not allowed to go into the blacksmith, open up the chest, and take whatever's in the chest. I'm not allowed to do that. That can be for other players, but not me. Makes it a little bit more challenging because blacksmiths always have something good in their chests. And not being able to get the goodies in those chests is going to be difficult. Very difficult. Rule 4. This is something that is more of like kind of a safety precaution for everybody, all the players. I myself am not allowed to take anything from other people's bases, houses, whatever you want to call them. I'm not allowed to take anything from their bases or houses without permission. Unless the person has been off the world for 4 weeks or longer. Now, there are exceptions to this. And the exceptions are if the world is full of other players, making it impossible for the person to get on the world and play with me and other people. The other exception is if the person reaches out to me, hi, River, or Rage, one of my wonderful mods that has been so helpful, just to inform us about, like, their situation and what's going on. That it's kind of just like a rough explanation, not like, hey, so I decided to be an idiot and, get in a car after having a couple beers. No, not that. Just, hey, I'm unable to get online. What are you doing? Anyways, just, hey, I'm unable to get online because I had an accident and I can't hold a controller or I can't type on a keyboard. Something like that. Not, hey, here's a full 5-page essay on why I can't. Don't do that. Don't do that. Rage and I have a hard time keeping up with long worded announcements as is. Okay? Just keep it short, sweet, simple. We don't need details. Just don't use it to your advantage. Don't constantly use it to your advantage. Capiche? Capiche. Rule 5. Now this is more something for me and not everybody else. Each episode must be an hour each. An hour or less. Episodes may be streamed live on Twitch, but must be recorded while the stream is happening. Streaming is not required for recording. What does this mean? Very simple. Very, very simple. Basically, I have to record. And the reason for that is that sometimes Twitch will say, hey, we've decided that you streaming is taking too much time. Go do something else. And then my frames drop and I have to end stream because frames are dropping. By recording while streaming, this helps prevent any sort of loss of recordings, of any sort of like recording via streaming, via Twitch. I just realized that I didn't capitalize Twitch. Can you guys tell that I was that I was exhausted typing this last night? Anyways, so all recordings must happen while I'm doing an episode. Outside of the series, though, I do not have to record. It's literally just, hey, here's a VOD, enjoy, bon appetit. Now, while I'm streaming, and this isn't I don't think I have this in the rules, while I'm streaming, and there are other people playing with me, they are not required to tell me names. I will call them by their in-game name, and that's that. I am not going to be using real names. Now, if it is somebody that's from my chat, my Discord chat, my community, Discord chat? What? I meant Twitch chat. I can't. I need more sleep, apparently. If it is somebody from my Twitch chat, and they prefer to go by their Twitch name, they are welcome to tell me that. But they are not, not telling me, they don't have to tell me their actual name. Privacy reasons, ladies and gentlemen. Privacy. We do not need to be doxing people. We don't need to be doxing people. As for priority, this is where rule 6 comes in. Priority. My friends have priority to join, ladies and gentlemen. I get it. Playing with new people is fun. Sometimes there's a lot of anxiety around meeting new people. Playing with somebody that you watch is great. It's amazing. But you have to keep in mind that my friends will be a priority for joining me in the series. Because I know them, I trust them, and I know that their chaos is gonna be something that I can handle. Now, subs on Twitch are next after friends. They are the next priority. And then it's followers. There is a reason for this. People that sub on Twitch will have priority because they have shown that they are going to be around for a while. Followers, I get it. There are financial issues, but followers, I love you. You're awesome, but I have to have some sort of priority. I can't have 20 people wanting to play, 20 followers wanting to play, and they all try to join, and then something happens, and it's too much chaos for me to handle, and then I have to kick somebody. I don't want to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Subs, if somebody subs to my community, my Twitch, I'm gonna assume that they have a rough idea on what chaos comes with my community, like my friends, and they know, hey, these are the limits of how much chaos is happening, of like all the chaos that can be caused. We're not gonna cross that boundary. That's kind of why that rule's there. But friends will forever have priority because they know how chaotic they are allowed to be. Hopefully. And I've known them long enough to say, hey, I trust these guys. Because I know they're not gonna, like, be mean. And if they are a little mean, it's all just fun and games, at least. Rule 7. This involves, yeah. World must stay in survival. Creative is seen as cheating for this series, and it will not be allowed. This goes for everybody. This rule, ladies and gentlemen, goes for everybody. Every single person. Hello! We're just going over rules for my upcoming project that I'm starting this week. It has been a long time. How you doing? I hope you're doing fantastic. We're just going over rules. Yeah, we'll go with sir. Um, we're going over rules for my Minecraft Bedrock series, the Above Ground series, that I'll be starting hopefully tomorrow if I have the motivation and the energy to do so. And I'm hoping that things go very well for this series. No, you didn't miss a lot. The first, 20 minutes of my stream was just me yapping and eating. Because I got food. For once. And then we're 20 minutes into recording. So you didn't miss a whole lot. And the VOD will be up on YouTube anyways. It's recording. Oh yeah, Diesel's doing well. I'm gonna be sidetracked for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. So Diesel is my coonhound, and he had to go get it. He had to go to a vet appointment. He had to get a checkup. He did pretty well. Um, he hasn't gained weight, which is good. He's still around 90-ish pounds, but he's an old man. He's done his time. But he's doing good. He's doing really well. He's currently sleeping on my pillow, on my bed. he he was begging for attention and snacks earlier, but he did get snacks. Don't worry, he got snacks and he got attention. I'm not that evil. But yeah, Diesel's doing really, really well. Um he had to go get his blood drawn Saturday. To check functions for his liver and whatnot. I am shrimping. Hey River, how do you know you're shrimping? By the tracking of my model. Anyways, I'm no longer shrimping. Okay. Let's get back to the rules, because I am trying to make sure this doesn't go over an hour and a half, 2 hours. I have 20 rules to get through, and I've gotten through 7. It's great. We're getting through them, though. We're getting through them. Really. This one, I might change at some point. Also, there's a double space. I really need to start making rules when I'm not exhausted. Golly. So, other people don't have to follow this rule. But rule 8, I have to have some sort of armor. Not a full set, but some sort of armor, whether that's boots, pants, chest plate, or a helmet. I have to have it by the 6th in-game day. The type of armor doesn't matter, so I can have... Oh my gosh, I am... There we go. Type of armor doesn't matter. It can literally just be like a leather helmet or leather boots. Doesn't matter. It's just so I can have some sort of protection when day 10 comes around. And also so I don't get distracted. Yeah, so going over to another portal, you find them laying around. I've ruined another port. Why is there is a flying around? But yeah, if I find armor in a ruined nether portal, I am allowed to take that and wear it, and that's considered me finding armor. Having some sort of armor. Because for in-game days later, I have to switch difficulty from peaceful to easy or harder. So easy... What are the difficulties? Easy, normal, hard, I think is the difficulties. So I have 10 in-game Minecraft Bedrock days to get armor, have a base, and make sure I have some sort of food source. And have some sort of way to defend myself. And then I have to switch from peaceful to easy. And after that, I am not allowed to switch back to peaceful. really just not something that I'm gonna be used to. It's gonna be really, really interesting. I am horrible at fighting. Um, my friend that I played with yesterday can tell you that. We got into a little bit of a sparring match because he was being slightly inappropriate in a funny way, and we were just being mean to each other a little bit, but in like a teasing way. And then we just got into a nice lovely little sparring match, and I kind of outmatched him a little bit because I had a diamond sword and I had diamond leggings, and like the rest of my armor is iron, and he had iron armor and he had iron leggings that he wasn't wearing for whatever reason. And I think he had an axe, either an axe or a pickaxe. But um we were kind of like equally matched because I suck at fighting and he's good at it. He's better at it. So if I was any better, I would have easily have taken him out, but yeah. So this is just a good way to get practice in before, well, I go take out the Ender Dragon. That's gonna be fun. We'll get into it at some point. Um, but yeah. Oh, and I'm allowed to spar with other players. That is allowed. Figure out to point that out there since I realized I haven't put it in the rules. But anyways, rule 10. Speaking of other players, trading with other players is allowed. Just I'm not allowed to trade for netherite, enchanted books, overly powered items, stuff like that. I'm not allowed to trade for OP stuff. If it's like for like food, like let's say, hey, I need bread, or I need like steak, I need food, some sort of food. I'm on the verge of starving. I'm allowed to go up to a player and be like, hey, do you need any iron? I have a bunch of iron. Hey, do you need coal? I have a bunch of coal. Do you have any food? I need food. I'm allowed to do that. But I'm not allowed to be like, hey, do you have any netherite? I'll gladly take some netherite. I'll give you this cake for like a full set of netherite armor. I'm not allowed to do that. Now, there is a loophole here, ladies and gentlemen. There is a massive loophole that I have just now realized. Other players are allowed to gift me stuff, just like I'm allowed to gift them stuff. I am allowed to gift other players enchanted books, netherite, what is it? Is it a wither star? That sounds wrong. Beacons, diamond blocks, netherite blocks. I'm allowed to gift those, just like players are allowed to gift them to me and other players. That is a loophole that I just now realized that I have in this. Great. It's terrific. Moving on, before I get into a rabbit hole of that. The Ender Dragon. If the Ender Dragon is defeated, series ends. The series ends. If the Ender Dragon is defeated. This means that if somebody else is to defeat the Ender Dragon, the series will end. Now, if Rage and I find out that somebody deliberately defeated the Ender Dragon to force the series to end, then there's going to be an issue. It's going to be a nice, lovely, long talk, and that person's not going to be welcome in the community. That is a heads up, ladies and gentlemen. This is your only warning. Do not deliberately defeat the Ender Dragon to make the series end. That is not fair to other people. Yeah, so other people can join. I'll kind of go in depth with it, but other people can join once the series starts. People can join. It'll all be on Bedrock to make things easy. It'll be friends of friends, so anybody can join, hopefully. Um, and you guys can also, like, add me if you want. Um, do keep in mind that if you do add me, and you invite me to one of your worlds, the possibility of me joining is gonna be kind of low. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of low for me to join other people's worlds because I get so, like, distracted with other things. So let's say somebody invites me to join. I'm in the middle of, like, playing with a friend, or I'm, like, doing something. Yeah, yeah. So the community is allowed to join the series. You guys are allowed to pop into the world. It's gonna be me and then 3 other people. Alrighty, that's alright. Um, so me and, like, 3 other people. Friends have priority. Again, you keep that in mind. But I don't have a lot of friends, so, um, the amount of people that are gonna be able to join is gonna be pretty high. At least priority-wise. Um, I know I have one friend that will be part of the series at some point, because he and I were playing yesterday and we were talking about it. He's like, "Ooh, share the rules with me." I'm like, "You can look at the VOD later. I have to take screenshots of the rules anyways and put them on my Discord because I need to make sure people keep in mind of the rules." I should probably add the Ender Dragon stuff to the end of this. Um, but yeah. Um, now, the rule after the Ender Dragon be defeated is a very important rule for if people want the series to be continued. If they want the series to be continued after the Ender Dragon is defeated, it must be voted on, and I, sadly, do not have a say in the vote. This vote can be held in a new world where players can join, drop a piece of paper into, like, a hopper to see, hey, do you want the series to continue or do you want the series to end permanently? They can drop a piece of paper into a hopper, which will go into a chest. The world will have cheats on, so more people can join. One piece of paper per person, and then after you vote, you leave. Just to keep it all rolling. This is after the above ground series, the Ender Dragon is defeated. If, if it is voted that people want the Underground series to continue, then we will go over rules and see if people want rules to change, if they want add-ons, if they want a new world, stuff like that. But only if people want the series to continue. Now, if somebody deliberately is like, hey, I'm just gonna put a bunch of paper and a bunch of, like, votes into no, series is not continue, it's gonna be like the Ender Dragon. You're not gonna be you're gonna be out of this community, ladies and gentlemen. I do not want people ruining the fun for others. I want the series to be fun and exciting and something that the community can do. Same with the Underground series. When that eventually happens, that has also been in works for a year. Still working on that. Yeah. So if somebody, like, speed runs this and, like, we're only, like, 2 months into the series and somebody's like, hey, I defeated the Ender Dragon because I felt like it. First off, you just got yourself a one-way ticket out of this community. Second off, do you not pay attention to rules? Do you not listen to the rules? Do you not want others to have fun? This is literally just something to have, like, for people to come together, have fun, make friends, like, hang out, you know? Not, hey, I just started. I'm gonna go get diamond armor immediately and then go defeat the Ender Dragon because that's what I have to do. No, not what I wish to happen for the Ender Dragon is to have people, 3 people that I have played with for the longest time to join me in the end and help me defeat the Ender Dragon. That's what I want. I do not have to go get an Elytra. I do not have to go to End Cities. That is not what I want. I want to have fun. And I hope everybody else has fun with the series as well. Now, I will put gamer tag in, I think that's what you call it, in the Discord after this, probably like tomorrow morning-ish, depending on when I get up. Because tomorrow is going to be first episode of all this, which I'm excited for. I'm so excited. If a season 2, which is what's going to happen after the Ender Dragon's defeated, so before Ender Dragon's defeated is season 1. If a season 2 does happen, this is when the next few rules comes in. For the most part. Add-ons. I have been messing with this add-on. It's a dragon add-on. I want to use it, but add-ons will not be allowed to be added during season 1. I am not allowed to have add-ons during season 1. If people want a season 2, and it is voted that a new world should be started, add-ons will be allowed. And add-ons must be voted on. Suggestions are allowed, but if you have a suggestion and it gets voted on, there must be some way to fund me getting that add-on. Add-ons, so they're basically like mods, except better. Mods for Bedrock. That's the best way I can describe it. I might show off one of the add-ons that I have, the dragon add-on that I have, after I go through all the rules and deal with all the, recording this for YouTube. The rules for YouTube, because I have to record this before I get the episode going tomorrow. The episodes in the series going tomorrow. Dragon add-on would be a good one to have just for easy transportation, flying from one person's place to another. Just an easy way to get around. If, let's say, you want me to have an add-on where it costs real money, that add-on must be funded some way. I will, if I am able to, I will fund it out of my pocket. But if it is something that I am not able to fund out of my pocket, I will have to find some way to get funds for it. That being said, you guys don't have to donate to me. Please save your money. You guys don't have to donate money to get it. It's something that we can hold off on until I get the funds for it. Which hopefully will be soon. Hopefully very, very soon. Just so I can make things a little bit more fun. And also, if you want to play with add-ons, make sure you have a system that can handle it. Sometimes people will have add-ons and then it lag, and they're like, "Oh, this is great," and then somebody joins and that someone is having a hard time playing. Just make sure that you can your gaming system can handle add-ons. Mine can. I know that much. Not sure about mods for, what is it, Java? I still have to test out mods for Java. I need to scroll down. I just realized that. Moving on. Next rule, if you would like to join the series, you must join the Discord first. For 2 main reasons. The first main reason, is to get updates on what's happening. So let's say you want to join the series, right? You want to join the series, and you join the Discord. And then you join the Discord, and you're like, oh, why isn't there an episode being filmed today? I will have a section in the Discord specifically for the Above Ground series. And it will just be like, hey guys, so currently my Wi-Fi's down. Or like, hey, my power's out. I'm currently typing this from my phone. Series won't be able to be filmed today. And stuff like that. Just simple updates. Simple, easy updates. Yada yada yada. Second main reason. If a player experiences something during the series, such as bullying, a glitch, some sort of bug, anything like that, they are more than welcome to inform either I or Rage about what happens, because I am not going to be able to see everything that happens. We will look into it. We will ask other players about it. If bullying is happening, the episode will be put on pause until the bullying can be resolved. If we are informed of bullying during a recording. If we are informed after a recording is done, an episode is done recording, Rage and I, along with any mods that we may have in the future, will look into what happened. We'll talk about it. And if we are given evidence, that will be so helpful. Because if we get a report of bullying or anything like that, then please bring evidence. Whether it's screenshots, if you have like a book and quill that it has bullying, anything. Give it to us. We'll look into it. And then we'll either kick the person from we'll give the person a warning. If it doesn't stop, we'll kick them from the world and they're out of the community. I do not support bullying. Now, okay. If it is two siblings, ladies and gentlemen, if it is two people that are related, like siblings, or they are best friends, and they're teasing and it seems like bullying, let them come to us if it goes too far. If it seems like, oh, they're being really mean to each other, and then it's reported to us, and then it turns out that, hey, we know each other. We act like this all the time, IRL. Then, first off, I fully understand. I have two brothers myself, and I have a best friend that kind of bullied me yesterday. Wait. Just keep in mind, hey, we don't need a whole lot of chaos. Keep in mind, not everybody knows your situation, alright? So, example, a friend and I are playing, and seems like we're going at each other. 9 times out of 10, we're sparring, or one of us did something stupid, which does happen. Just kind of, yeah. Don't report it, because I'm just gonna be like, I know that person. He no, there won't be proximity chat, but there is in-game chat, so you can like type and stuff like that. You can also use a book and quill. I am slouching again. You can use a book and quill. You can use signs. You can use in-game chat. Just keep it YouTube appropriate. Now, if it's a book and quill between you and somebody else, you don't have to worry about YouTube, as long as I don't get a hold of it and it doesn't end up in a recording. I guess Rule 15 kind of goes into like bullying a little bit. And I'll explain. So if I have to go AFK, so let's say it's time for me to feed Diesel, or if I have to like let Diesel out, I'm allowed to go AFK. The recording is allowed to be paused, and I must go into a safe area So mobs don't take me out, don't defeat me. Now, if somebody decides, oh, hello, well, how's it going? I'm just going over rules. I'm on rule 15 right now. And almost an hour in-ish, I guess. But hi, I'm doing good. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Um, but anyways, if somebody sees that I have gone AFK and it's like, ooh, River's AFK, I'm gonna make sure that I get all their stuff. Just like the Ender Dragon. You will not be welcome in this community if you do that. Do not deliberately take me out. Do not deliberately kill me in Minecraft just to get my stuff if I am AFK. That is very, very seen as very, very disrespectful. Don't do it. Just don't. Because it looks bad on you. And that's just mean. It's very mean. It can be seen as bullying. It's a type of bullying. Since this is on Minecraft, I guess I can, yeah. Oh, that's good that you're good. Yeah. We're just talking about my project that has been in the works for like a year. And now that I have all the equipment to do this, I'm so excited. I'm gonna be working on this project for hopefully the next year or so. Wait. Oh. Episode will be starting this week. At least the series will start this week. Just try and get rules recorded to be posted tomorrow. And then I'll record an episode tomorrow, post it on what's the day after tomorrow? Wednesday? Is that today's Monday, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So tomorrow the rules will be at least the VOD will be posted tomorrow. I'll get screenshots of the rules, put it on Discord, hope probably Instagram as well, just in case. And then we'll go from there. Speaking of like YouTube and Instagram, ladies and gentlemen, if I am streaming, you guys are allowed to get clips of like anything funny that you see. You're allowed to get clips, and I will put them on YouTube and Instagram. So I encourage you guys to get clips. I encourage you guys to get as many clips as you possibly can of funny moments. Because I like funny moments, and maybe one day we will go through and watch me be a downright idiot during the series, and we can all have a good laugh about it. And we can make fun of me for being an idiot. um Oh my gosh, I just realized, Stella, you have a Power World badge. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's so cute. Oh. I need to get back into playing Power World. Speaking of content, streamers. Ah, that's cute. Streamers. If there is a streamer, I'm not sure if it's still going on. It's been a hot minute since I played Power World, and I've been avoiding streams that have Power World in it because I don't want spoilers. For everything that's happening in Power World. I don't want spoilers. I'm sorry, but I want to get through most of Power World on stream before actually watching people play Power World, and I feel so guilty doing this because one of my favorite streamers has been playing Power World, and I'm like, I want to watch. I really want to watch, but I can't. I refuse to watch because I don't want spoilers. Speaking of streamers, um, if there are streamers that wish to join me in this series, let me know. Um, and I will hopefully be able to get shout outs and give credit if I am streaming, and also just so I can get a command. But here's the thing. People can claim to be streamers and just to be in people's videos. If you tell me, "Hey, I'm a streamer," I'm going to check to see if you're an actual streamer. It's, "Hey, give me your Twitch username. Give me your Twitch name. I'm gonna go look you up on Twitch. I'm gonna see if you're an actual streamer. I don't care how many followers you have. I'm just gonna see if you're an actual streamer." Just, just be honest. All right. And also let me know in the Discord if you're a streamer. Don't come into my chat and be like, "Hey, I'm a streamer. Can I join you?" Just no. Just no. Don't. Please don't. Please. Just ask me in the Discord, "Hey, can I join your series?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, sure. Just let me know what your tag is." If it's a streamer that I watch or know, then that just makes less work for me. Now, this is a rule that I made for everybody just because I figured it's a good rule to have. Yeah. Like, yeah, like, if you're someone who streamed a long time ago and has either been like, "I'm gonna do something else, I've retired," or something like that, yeah, um, then yeah, it's like, "Okay, I get it, you used to stream." I'm I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do a shout out unless you get back into streaming. If you get back into streaming, I'll give you a shout out. And also I'll give credit in recordings. Now, if you're a viewer if you're a viewer and you're like, "Hey, I want to play with you," go ahead. Play play with me during the series. It's great. It's gonna be great. But I'm not gonna give a shout out. I'm sorry. Um I was talking about this. So about the episodes. So episodes. So just like how this VOD is gonna be. Um Episodes would be posted the day after it's recorded. Not the day of. Not 2 days after. The day after it's recorded. And it's all gonna be raw footage. Don't expect me to edit. I am horrible at editing. I don't feel like editing. I'm too lazy to edit. It's all gonna be raw footage. I am gonna be getting thumbnails though. So if one of you does something stupid and I get a screenshot of it, it might become a thumbnail. Just a heads up, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, okay. Um, Exceptions to this is if multiple episodes are recorded in one session. So let's say I'm playing. An episode reaches an hour. I end that episode, and then I start a new episode. What are you doing? I'll let you out, after this. Oh, you're just gonna pout. Okay. But I am not gonna sit there for an hour and a half, 2 hours, recording an episode, because I'm not doing that. Each episode is gonna be, at most, an hour long. It can be 30 minutes long. It can be an hour long. It can be 10 minutes long. But it's not gonna be an hour and 15 minutes long. I'm sorry. That would be far too long. I don't think I have the mental capacity to record for 2 hours. Streaming, though, yes. Recording, no. I will lose motivation very quickly if I have to record for 2 hours. Now, what I might do is if I'm streaming while doing all this, since I am gonna be able to talk to other people via chat, is stream an hour, not stream, record an hour, stop the recording, let it kind of chill, maybe 5 minutes later, start another recording. They're not have 2 hours of recording and then have to go and cut that in half. It's no. I don't want to edit. I don't feel like editing. I'm too lazy to edit. Or at least most an hour long. But that's okay. But if I get multiple episodes, it will make things so much easier when September comes around. Because then because beginning of September, I have to get my wisdom tooth removed. So if I have multiple episodes recorded already, I can just be like, okay, I'm awake. I'm gonna go ahead, post this episode, and then I'm gonna go clunk back out. Because I want to recover quickly. I want to get back into recording and stuff like that. And also, if I just, yeah, fun. I want to make this something where I can have fun. And, like, other people can have fun. I just want to make it something fun. But yeah, getting my wisdom tooth is not going to be fun because I opted to not be clunked out for that. I'm going to be awake for that. Again, I'm stupid. And also, I'm not going to get into the reasons why. Actually, there is one main reason. So, if I was to do, what is it, anesthesia? Yeah. If I was to be clunked out to get my wisdom tooth removed, I would have had to wait until November. And I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but I like Thanksgiving. I like food. As much as I don't eat food, I like food. And I like Thanksgiving. And I would like to not miss Thanksgiving. So I opted to have my teeth removed while I was awake. Because it's a shorter time frame. I can get it done in September. I got nothing going on for like the next couple months. I think I can. I think getting them removed in September is so much better than having to miss Thanksgiving. Because I'd like to have some turkey and some gravy and some fruit. Fruit sounds so good. I should see if my dad can get me some fruit. Anyways, moving on. At last, oh my gosh, finally. Did I misspell something? I might have misspelled something. Anyways, communications for everything. I think I just talked about this. So, I already talked about this a little bit, but all communications during each episode must be done via in-game chat, signs, or a writable book. If you don't know what that is, it's a book and quill. It's just, if you're doing anything, if you're like in creative where you have like a commands on, and you do /give, it is writable book instead of book and quill. The reason for this is for security reasons. Easier for us to get like screenshots of any sort of situation. And also, if it's in-game chat, everybody can see it. If it's a writable book, it can be handed straight to me. Now, I am allowed to have a group call with people not playing with me via Discord. So, itchy nose. Let's say I'm like playing with a couple friends, or like 3 people are already in game, and somebody wants to like hang out, just be part of the recording. I will probably have a Discord call specifically for this. And people can just like pop in and be like, hey, yo, what's up? What you doing? I'll be like, oh my gosh, hi, what are you doing? I'm currently watching 2 people fight over a cookie. It's really funny. Although I should probably step in, but this is really funny to watch. Entertainment. People are allowed, but if this is something that I need to say right now. If you are playing with me, if you're in part of an episode, don't join the Discord call. If you're already in the world, don't join the Discord call. It will be one very, very much on my nerves. Because what are you doing? You're being weird. That's what you're doing. If you join the Discord call and something happens on the Discord call, the only thing that we'll have if something was to happen or there was a report of bullying and you are involved is that Discord call, and it's going to be on my end. We don't need that. So please, if you're playing and you're in the world while the series is happening, while an episode's being recorded, keep everything in game. Don't join Discord. And don't bully people. Please don't. I don't want to have to kick people and like make people not part of this community. This is supposed to be something fun. The series is to have fun, for me to have some sort of challenge, and just have a community, just being kind and making friends. Even if like you don't stay friends, just being friendly and having fun and having people to play with, because I know some people are like, I wish I had somebody to play with. This also is like a good way for people to, hey, I'm playing on my own world. Anybody want to join? People can be like, yeah, sure, we'll join. Just making friends, online friends. It's not that. It's just make sure you're being appropriate, if that's how I want to phrase that. Just be responsible. Alrighty. This is coming from somebody who um was irresponsible with technology like 10 years ago. Didn't go well. Ended up grounded, and let's just say now that I'm an adult, I'm like, ooh, I was a very, very irresponsible child online. Again, I was dealing with a lot of things happening then. But let's not get into that. Let's get this final rule done and over with, and then, yeah. Yeek. I'm almost done. I'm almost done with these rules. Yay. Season 2. If there is a season 2, players are allowed to ask for a change in rules. A meeting may be held if players want to change rules. Suggestions. If you have suggestions for rules to be changed, give them to either Rage or I before we have like a Discord meeting or like in-game meeting. Might just be Discord, or I might just talk about it on stream, and then we have a poll for that. But all suggestions must be given before the end of season 1, just in case, because we will do a vote before season 1 ends. We will do a vote for season 2 if people want season 2 to continue. If they want a season 2, if they want the series to continue and have a season 2, we will have a vote. Each season will be about a year long, so a year from tomorrow, hopefully the series will end. Season 1 will end. But like probably a month before the series ends, season 1 ends, we will have a vote for season 2. And then we'll take like a week off of the series just to have fun and like to get votes in. Again, suggestions, give them to either Rage or I via Discord or a writable book. Writable books make it easier for me to keep track of stuff, and then I'll put them all in like a doc or like spreadsheet, and we'll go over it. Capiche? Capiche. Yeah. And that's it for the rules, for what I can see. So yeah, that's it for the rules. Bring me back over here. Let's go over a few things. So again, if anybody decides to sabotage this series, you're out of the community. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your only warning. One and only warning. If you refuse to follow the community rules, you will not be allowed in the series. And if the series does come to an end permanently, and then like a couple months later, you're like, hey, so whatever happened to the above ground series? Chances of us being already starting on the underground series probably gonna be very high. Which means we're not gonna continue. We're not gonna go back to the above ground series. The minute I start the the underground series, the above ground series is over permanently. And the reason for that is because I do not want to confuse episodes. I don't want to confuse series. It is something that I do not want to do because um it it's too much work. It's too confusing on my end. Um and it's not something that I would be looking forward to trying to handle. Um hopefully the above ground series goes on for a while though. I want to get at least 2 seasons done, but if we only get 1, that is a-okay. That is perfectly fine. And I'll sprinkle in different types of content. Yeah. I'll sprinkle in like different types of content, whether that would be more Power World, a little bit of GTA 5 if I go down that route. What other games do I have? It's Power World, probably Polya, maybe GTA 5. We'll see about modded Minecraft. I used to play modded Minecraft a lot. And then maybe like a couple of recordings of Stardew. Stardew's been really iffy. And then what else? Hold on. Let me see. What other? Maybe Goose Goose. We might do some Goose Goose in like 6 months. We might start doing community Goose Goose Ducks games, just for the fun of it. I got a new game that I've kind of been obsessing over a little bit. Just sprinkle in some different forms of content. When I get an actual camera for hand cam, we might do some hand cam streams. Depending on what happens within the next year, whether I get my office or not, we might do some cooking streams. I would be looking forward to that though. Cooking, baking, whatever you want to call it. And then in January, which I am so excited for. I'm so excited for this one. In January, I am planning a birthday stream. Because my birthday's in January. But I'll be planning a birthday stream. That'll be fun. Hopefully I'll get like some community involved stuff. It'll be a little bit of a longer stream. Hopefully I'm still planning it out. Hopefully I get affiliate. I have a goal. For the end of this year, I want to be affiliate. Just so I can get more, what is it, emotes? Get more emotes for you guys. As for YouTube, I just realized I am still recording. I'm so sorry, YouTube. I'll see you guys in episode 1, YouTube, of my above ground series. But if you want to, for YouTube, if you want to watch watch me play games live. River VT. Underscore River VT underscore. It's behind me. There we go. You guys can see it now. But yeah, I'll see you guys later, YouTube.